If you're familiar with El Chapo, you may know his drugs and his lavish lifestyle. Or maybe you're familiar with how he got out of prison through tunnels. However, you might not know that he also owns a secret island in Colombia where he runs his illegal activities and takes some vacations. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about it. Make sure to watch this video until the end. In the middle of the Caribbean Sea, some distance out from the bleached white beaches that attract tourists, lies an island whose way of life remains largely unchanged for hundreds of years. The island of Isla Grande is home to about 800 people who mostly rely on fishing and farming to support their lives. Despite being cut off from the modern world, it does not have running water or electrical power lines. In spite of this idyllic spot didn't fail to grab the attention of one vacationer who built a former palace that is now deserted. This would be the legendary El Patron himself, Pablo Escobar, who was known as the king of cocaine. Located on the far side of the island, between the tropical forest and the coral reef that encircles the island, there lies a secluded and grandiose complex that is adorned with luxurious buildings. It can be argued that the decay of these structures mirrors the downfall of man as well. During the height of his power, Pablo Escobar was responsible for the production of around 80% of all cocaine in the world. In his position as head of the Medellin drug cartel, he smuggles in excesses of 15 tons of cocaine into the United States every day, and it's estimated that he had a net worth of $30 billion by 1989. The life of Escobar was filled with excess, as one would expect from one of the world's richest men. Besides enjoying a fleet of countless luxury cars, he also had 15 planes and 6 helicopters at his disposal. In order to pay homage to his opulent home in Puerto Triunfo, the Hacienda Napoles, he created a gigantic dinosaur park made of real dinosaur bones, as well as a zoo of rhinoceros, giraffes, and elephants. There was no doubt that Escobar's plan for the secret party home he planned to build on La Isla Grande was equally lavish. His plans to build a giant complex that consisted of a mansion, waterfront apartments, a palm court centered around an enormous swimming pool, as well as a helicopter landing pad. There are more than 300 rooms available for guests and partygoers to stay in, and no expense has been spared, even down to the gold shower heads in the bathrooms. It's no wonder why Escobar's playground looks so much like a strip of Miami's South Beach in the early 1980s. While trekking through the Caribbean forest, you may glimpse white concrete through the thick tropical undergrowth. Eventually, the forest floor gives way to an old, ornately tiled pathway leading into Escobar's palace. There's an overgrown tropical flower bed on the side of a luxury 30-foot speedboat. The mansion in La Isla Grande, now owned by the government, has steadily deteriorated. The sprawling complex resembles a coke-fueled Xanadu being reclaimed by nature. Once lush gardens are now home to a family of wild pigs. When stepping into the main mansion, decorated with white tile and marble, pastel blue and coral pink color schemes can still be seen on the cracked walls. A large lobby leads to a lush courtyard dotted with palm trees overlooking the Caribbean. Throughout the court stands an oversized pool that is drained. In addition to the swimming pool, a series of broken-down chalets overlook the ocean. It was here where visiting speedboats would dock and heavily armed lookouts would be posted. Despite the relentless Caribbean trade winds, the chalet apartments are deteriorating as much as the larger structures, while Isla Grande's people continue to live, much as before Escobar arrived. In order to reach the island, which is only a few kilometers long, you'll have to find a special boat from Cartagena that will take you there. As far as we know, the island does not belong to Panama. It's located in the Islas de Rosario off the coast of Colombia in the Caribbean Sea. In fact, the location of this villa is shrouded in secrecy. If you try looking on the internet, you won't find anything about it. The best you can do is arrive on the island and ask around once you get there, just the way Pablo would have liked it. And that's been it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. If you did, consider giving it a like and sharing it with your friends. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you at the next one. Peace.